If you woke up in ancient Rome as a gladiator, you wouldn't wake up peacefully. You would open your eyes slowly or stretch your body. You would wake up instantly because of pain. A deep, burning pain in your muscles. Your body would feel heavy like it doesn't belong to you. And for a few seconds, you would understand anything. Where you are, what happened, why your body feels like this. But then the sounds would hit you. Metal chains dragging across stone. Men coughing. Someone groaning in pain. A voice shouting orders in a language you barely recognize. And suddenly it clicks. You are not home. You are not safe. You are not free. You are a gladiator. And today, you might die. You wouldn't have time to process it. You wouldn't have time to panic. Because the moment you sit up, someone is already watching you. Guard. Trainers. Men who see you as nothing more than an investment. You wouldn't be a person to them. You would be a product, something they bought. Algo que ellos esperam que perform. Y se no você descartable. You would look around. The room would be dark, damp, suffocating. Dozens of men around you. Some injured. Some staring at nothing. Some already mentally gone. You wouldn't talk, bro. Not because you don't want to, but because there is nothing to say. Everyone there understands the same truth. Some of you will not see tomorrow, and no one knows who it will be. Then comes the first command. You stand up, no matter how much it hurts, no matter how tired you are. You stand or you are beaten. Simple as that. You would be given food, but not real food. Not enough to make you strong, just enough to keep you alive. A heavy, bland mixture designed for one purpose: to keep your body functional. You eat fast because time is limited, because hesitation gets noticed. And being noticed usually means pain. Then comes training. But this isn't training like you imagine. This isn't about discipline or growth. This is controlled violence. You are thrown into combat situations immediately. Forçado a lutar contra os homens, just like you. Some weaker, some stronger, some desperate, some already broken torso. You wouldn't get time to think. You wouldn't get time to plan. You react. You swing polar. You defend. You get hit. You feel it instantly. Every mistake has a cost. Every delay gets punished. And the trainers, they don't stop it. They watch. They observe. They want to see how you react under pressure. Because that's what the arena is. The arena is pressure. The arena is chaos. The arena is death. And if you can't handle it here, you won't last a minute out there. Hours pass. But it doesn't feel like time. It feels like survival. Constant movement. Constant stress. Constant pain. At some point, you start to understand something terrifying. You are not being trained to win. You are being trained to entertain. And that changes everything. Because winning doesn't matter. Surviving doesn't even matter. What matters is how you fight. How long you last. How much you make the crowd feel. Je no defino un texto para a narasha. This place was built for death. This place exists to watch men like you disappear. You try to focus, you try to breathe, but your mind is racing. You look across the arena, and then you see him, your opponent. He is already there. Wait, weapon in hand, body tense, eyes locked on you. In his eyes, you see the same thing you feel. Fear, but also something else. Determination. Porque él sabe lo que vos sabe. Only one of you might leave this place alive. There is no introduction, no explanation, no mercy, just a signal, and the fight begins instantly. He moves fast, faster than you expect. You barely react in time. The first strike comes hard. You block, but the impact shakes your entire body. You stumble. The crowd reacts. They like that. They want more. You try to reposition, try to understand his movements, but there is no time. He attacks again, and again, and again. You feel the pressure building. You swing back, not perfectly, not clean, but enough to push him away for a second. You breathe. 1 second, 2 seconds, and then it starts again. This isn't a fight. It's chaos, probably. It's chaos. You're not thinking anymore. You're reacting. Your body moving on instinct. adrenaline taking over. You feel pain, but you don't have time to process it. You see openings, but they close instantly. Every movement matters. Every second matters. EO crowd, they're getting louder. They're enjoying this, the struggle, the tension, the uncertainty, and then it happens. You make a mistake, just one, but that's enough. He strikes, you feel it, a sharp, burning pain across your side. You stagger, backwards, the world tilting for a moment. The crowd erupts. They saw it. They felt it. They want the end now. He moves forward, pushing, pressing the advantage. You try to defend, but your strength is fading. Your movement's slower, less precise. You're losing from, and you know it. You feel it in your body, in your breathing, in your reaction time, and for a brief second, something crosses your mind. This is it. This is how it ends. Not with glory, not with meaning, but here in the sand, surrounded by strangers who want to see you die. But something else kicks in. Desperation, not hope, not courage. Desperation. You move differently now. More aggressive, more chaotic, less controlled, but harder to predict. You swing, you push, you force space, and somehow you create an opening. Small, but enough. You strike Crocology on, you strike and figure outing his cane. It connects, not clean, not perfect, but enough to stop him. He hesitates. 1 second. That's all you need. You go again. This time harder, more committed. And suddenly everything shifts. He stumbles. Now Hez off balance. Now Hez the one reacting. Now Hez the one losing. In the crowd, they feel it. They shift with it. The energy changes. The momentum turns. And in that moment, you realize something terrifying. They don't care who wins. They care about the fight. They care about the moment. And right now you are giving it to them. The fight continues. But now it's different. Both of you injured. Both of you exhausted. Both of you running out of time. And then it ends. He falls not dead, but down, unable to continue. And suddenly everything stops. The arena goes quiet. All eyes turn not to you, but to the crowd. Porque Agara, they decide. You stand there, breathing heavily, blood running down your body, heart pounding, and you wait not for your opponent, not for the guards, but for them, thousands of strangers deciding if you live or die. Some cheer, some shout, some raise their hands, and then the signal, you don't understand it, but the guards do, and that's all that matters. They step in, it's over. You survived. Today, but there is no celebration, no relief, no victory. You are pulled away, back into the darkness, back into the corridors, back into the reality that nothing changed. You are still a gladiator. You are still owned, and you will fight again. You return to your cell, your body shaking, not from fear anymore, but from exhaustion, pain setting in, adrenaline fading, and now you feel everything. Every cut, every bruise appreciates, every bruise affirms, every impact. You sit down, slowly, barely able to move. And around you, the same silence, the same faces, the same reality. Some men look at you differently now. You survived, but they don't admire you. They understand you. Porque saben. Next time it could be them, or it could be you again. And night comes, but sleep doesn't. You close your eyes, but your mind doesn't stop. The arena, the fight, the sound of the crowd, it repeats again and again. You try to rest, but your body won't let you. Your mind won't let you, because deep down, you know this isn't over. This was just one day, and tomorrow it all begins again. The same pain, the same fear, the same fight, and eventually the day will come when you don't walk out. And that's the truth of being a gladiator in ancient Rome. It's not honor. It's not glory. It's survival for as long as you can hold on. And if you were there living it for real, you wouldn't survive a day.